Boa Hancock is a lot stronger than we think she is. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, what would make you say that? But I want you to think about a few things, because we have this perception of Boa, because a lot of women in One Piece, they don't really get the shine that they deserve. We wanted more from Smoothie, we didn't get it. Big Mom is memed around a ton of times, but we've seen her show out. So we know Big Mom is the strongest woman we've seen in One Piece. But what about Boa Hancock? What about the narrative around Boa Hancock? Do you remember the worry Sengoku had on his face when he heard Boa Hancock might not show up? And then when he heard that Boa Hancock was showing up, he's like, oh man, that's great. That's great, we need her, that's great. She's strong, a powerful ally. We don't put stock in that. Why? But we put stock in the Gorosei talking about Marco possibly being able to fill in the role of Whitebeard. Portrayal matters. And that's the first sign of Boa Hancock's strength. But I think a lot of you guys don't dig deep enough to understand how strong Boa could be, because her potential is off the charts. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. So let's start off with the Warlords. Do you remember the perception we had of the Warlords for some time, until we started to learn more about Moria, we started to learn more about Crocodile, we started digging deeper into the story, and we understood, oh, the Warlords are actually pretty strong. So let me just list out the names of these Warlords and some of their feats. And then you tell me whether being one of the original 7, by the way, you tell me whether being a warlord actually has weight. So let's start off with Mihawk. Yonko level Mihawk. Stronger than Shanks Mihawk. World's strongest swordsman. A warlord. Let's go to Kuma. And not just the slave Kuma. We're talking pre-slave Kuma. Kuma in his right mind. Kuma that can repel air. Kuma that can deflect any attack. Kuma that used Arusa's shock on Oars and destroyed him. Body bagged all the Straw Hats. Zoro tried to cut him with a Shishi Sanson, his strongest attack. Kuma said, oh, what's up? That Kuma, who if he used his Devil Fruit against anyone, he's broken. We still don't even know where to scale pre-slave Kuma. We still don't know yet. I think he has the most underrated Devil Fruit in the series. That's the second warlord. How about Doflamingo? Do you see what he did? My man had his organs destroyed by Law. And that was before his fight with Luffy. And he still kept fighting. He took multiple hits from a Gear 4th Luffy. Got back up, used Awakening again. The durability is insanity. Fighting, incredible. Body bag Law. Threatened Fujitora, an admiral. Bodied Sanji, and then it's like, you don't understand, these people are warlords. Minimum second commander level. Crocodile. Now people would say, oh, Crocodile lost to Pre-Gear's Luffy. He can't be that good. Is this the same Crocodile that was parrying Mihawk in Marineford? The same Mihawk that scared Luffy by just looking at him? This Crocodile parried Mihawk. This Crocodile with a Sand Logia Devil Fruit. This Crocodile that killed Luffy got like 3 times. That's the same Crocodile. Whitebeard knows him. Ivankov knows him. Doflamingo's like, yo, partner up with me. Blackbeard's like, yo, Crocodile, what's good, bro? You want to hear my plan? Partner up with me. The clout. That's a warlord. And then we have Moria. Now, a lot of you, Moria is the outlier, right? Everyone's like, oh, Moria's trash. Fair. Got bodied by Jinbei Marineford. Lost to Pre-Gear's Luffy. Sure. But look at the flashback. Yeah, you saw the anime episode. Look at the flashback. Man was clashing with Kaido. Clashing. Casually clashing with Kaido. Looking lean, fit. In his prime. Rare form, Moria. Rare form. Kaido killed all his niggas. And he got depressed and decided, you know what? I'm just going to steal people's shadows and have people do the work for me. Moria lost his will to fight on his own. That's not the same Moria. I believe that the world government saw that Moria that was fighting with Kaido and said, we need this nigga on our squadron. That's the perception Moria had before. So now, the last one to be talked about is Boa. Matter of fact, I forgot one. Jinbei. This is the same Jinbei that fought Ace to a standstill. This is the same Jinbei that tanked the Naka Inu magma punch through his body. This is the same Jinbei that knocked Big Mom off her ship, blocked Big Mom with shark skin. This is the same Jinbei that we're talking about here. Minimum second commander level. This is the same Jinbei. Strongest fisherman we know to date. And then you add Boa into the mix. So you see the spectrum of the Warlords. You got from Yonko level to Admiral level to second commander. That might be the lowest. Obviously discounting Moria. Boa Hancock is part of that group. And she's not just any willy-nilly name. Moria was getting disrespected. Kuma was disrespecting this man. The world government said, Kuma, go help this nigga because he's not gonna win. They were begging Boa to come to Marineford. Perception. Check. Next, let's go to Amazon Lily. What is something that the New World fighters should always know? What should they know? What is something that they should be well versed in? If you want to be a top tier, what is something that you should be well versed in? Haki, right? So let's look at the Haki in Amazon Lily. The fact that the Amazon Lily warriors were coding their arrows, weaponry, in Haki shows a proficiency in Haki, a good understanding of Haki, armament Haki. The fact that Marigold was showing the advanced Haki that Sentomaru was using, the admirals were using in Marineford to block Luffy's fist and completely deflect it. She was using that at a casual level. The fact that Sander Sonia was using observation Haki so well that she was casually dancing around Gear 2nd Luffy's Gatling. These people have clear understanding of Haki. Now, this is one thing I want to mention with this Haki thing. Your relative strength also carries a factor, right? Because Boa Hancock is stronger than these guys, but doesn't mean you can't learn advanced Haki. You just can't use it to a higher level than the others. Your Haki has a capacity. The amount of Haki you can use has a capacity. Your Haki can be strong or it can be weak. Doesn't mean you can't use advanced techniques. I don't think strength is relative for advanced Haki techniques. Otherwise, at that point, we're talking about Marigold being Admiral level. No. That doesn't make any sense. But the key point here is that the Kuja Pirates, the Amazon Lily Warriors, are well versed in Haki. These are observation, armament. You mean to tell me Boa Hancock, the empress of these warriors that are well versed in Haki, you mean to tell me she hasn't taken it to another level? Are you serious? Boa definitely should have advanced armament Haki. I don't know about observation, but it's confirmed she has all three. She already knows about Conquerors. She called it out to Luffy. She said, oh, he can't control it yet. Only someone with an understanding of Conquerors Haki would know that. So Boa's got an understanding of Conquerors Haki. Definitely has armament. 1000% has observation. Skilled fighter. Check. Ready. Skilled fighter. Well versed in Haki. Then you add on to the Devil Fruit. A lot of people have a misconception about Boa's Devil Fruit. Oh, she's only strong against men who desire her. So if they don't desire her, she's weak. No. If you see, it's in the manga too, by the way. Boa Hancock was kicking pacifistas and turning them into stone. Her Devil Fruit can in fact affect inanimate objects. So it's not the only thing that turns people into stone based on their attraction to her is the Marrow Beam. That's it. Everything else is free game. Hopefully your Haki's on point, because if it's not, you might be turning into stone, my boy. So don't underestimate what she can do with her Devil Fruit. Don't forget the pistol kiss that she used to shoot Luffy in the first place when he was trying to escape the bathhouse after they saw her Tenryubito tattoo on her back. There's a lot more to Boa than we think, but we don't pay attention to the clues. So her Devil Fruit is good. Her Haki's on point. And then we need to talk about the physicality. Now, this is harping back onto the point that I mentioned in the past video where we were talking about Douglas Bullet and Rayleigh and that comparison. But I want you to understand something that I said in that video that's very crucial. The way these characters are portrayed within these movies is a reflection of how the author would see them. Boa Hancock, the speed. It's not just the speed. It's the power that she had with that kick against that Megazord bullet. I was like, where did that come from? If Boa has that type of power with kicks, you add Haki onto that, Conquerors, whatever you want to do. I won't go as far to say advanced conquerors, but Boa Hancock would have the knowledge of it. I'd like to think so. With the Kuja knowledge of hockey, it would be shocking if Boa didn't know about it at the very least. If Boa Hancock has facilities like that, then you can only imagine how strong she really is. And then another caveat. A lot of people like to mention Marineford. Boa Hancock didn't really do much in Marineford. You know who else didn't really do that much in Marineford? Mihawk. Mihawk just slashed. He just slashed a giant iceberg? No, yeah. He sent a huge slash over the Whitebeard to test the distance. I think he cut the iceberg, right? Yeah. Mihawk was flashy. Yeah, look at me. I'm Mihawk. I can do this and that. Mihawk didn't try to fight nobody. Vista pulled up to him. Mihawk's like, nigga, I don't really got time for you. I mean, I'm here. Let's squabble a little bit. But Mihawk wasn't trying. Mihawk didn't try because it wasn't in his interest. No one in there took his interest except for Whitebeard. What about Boa? You know what Boa's only interest was in Marineford? Protecting Luffy. And that's it. The only reason she was there is because of Luffy. She didn't try to fight nobody. She didn't try no 1v1, nothing. Anyone that came near her got bodied. Smoker got body bagged by Boa. Do we forget that? Boa stepped on him. This is Smoker we talking about. Boa Hancock is serious. Boa Hancock is a lot stronger than we think. And I think it's time for you guys to start looking deeper into her character and then predicting what she'll do in the future. You can only imagine. So to those people, and I'm looking at you right in the camera, to those cretins that say Kobe is beating Boa 1v1, try and combat that because you're wrong. And if Kobe beats Boa, Oda, we got problems. We got serious problems, Oda. I'm telling you, we got problems. Yo, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe here to get the latest from the channel. Also, check out some other videos that might suit your specific tastes.